Low network connection. A very warm good evening to all of you. So today, I'm very much privileged to have you guys on Facebook live video show. So I'm not alone. I got a group of visitors today in this SS-based channel. I'm heartily welcome each and every one of you here. I could see a group of vibrant young leaders across the world. So I hope that you guys could be warmly entertained this thing. So I will ask some questions to each and every one of them, and all of them have different thoughts and conceptions on their life. On top of that, different persons have different aims and hobbies. So I want to know, indeed you all want to know about those guys, right? So let's begin now. First of all, I want to ask you, let's start from this guy, top extreme corner of this guy. Can you just brief, can you give a brief introduction of yourself, please?
My name is Ox, aka Dhanraj. Currently, I'm doing mining engineering program in NIT Nagpur, and I did my 10+2 in Samchi Tendulkar Secondary School, and I'm from Samchi only.
Okay, that's quite amazing, yeah. Let's say from the middle guy, a black-shirted guy. Okay, can you talk something about yourself?
Hi guys, salute for you all. My name is Rajes and I'm usually known as RJ for my friends. I completed my secondary school in Kamtu Middle Secondary School, and I completed higher education in Tendruk with this guy. He was my topper. Now I am doing my engineering life in Anand. I'm doing mechanical engineering. I'm present in Gujarat. I got a scholarship also like that. I settled here for 4 years.
Oh, what are you?
Okay. Firstly, I want to thank Namge for inviting me here.
Okay, thank you so much.
My name is Karmagale, and I am from Pemagatil. I did my higher secondary in Namkor Higher Secondary School. Now it's Namkor Central School, and here I am pursuing electrical engineering in Adani Institute.
Okay.
I'll keep this.
If I'm not mistaken, Adan is one of the a great company in India.
It's a company. It's a lot of company. It's they are generating power. They have got ports, many things.
Okay, I'll come to you later on in this topic. So before that one, now we are on rapid fire round. Okay, when I say rapid fire round, we have some short answer questions will be going on.
Koya Maharashtra.
So from let's start from white shirt guy. Can you tell what's your hobby, interest, and ambitions in your life? You might have some ambitions in your life. What you will do after you have grown up, after your completion of your BE?
Okay, everyone has got their own ambitions, but unlike them, I think I don't have anything dream ambition. I just crush, beat, chew everything that comes in my way. That's it. But hobbies, I don't have. I think I don't have. Maybe sometimes I read. Maybe that's the.
Maybe it shouldn't be the holy hobbies. No? Maybe one one particular hobby should be there in it. What you interest?
Yeah, everyone says, but I think I'm just different from them. I don't have hobbies as such. Maybe I like reading. Maybe that's my hobby.
Okay, which book you have read then? May I know something about that?
Maybe I have read about only one.
Yeah. Can you share something about that?
It's about what you call now the third eye.
Third eye. Okay.
Third eye.
May I know the author, please?
Author is Lobsang Rampa.
Okay. Yeah. So quite amazing. Thank you so much.
This book is about him, his biography.
Yeah. Okay.
his journey and introduce
Tibet. Okay, thank you so much, bro. It's quite amazing to know that he's not only interested in other activities on BE and all. He's currently doing electrical engineering. He's not only interested in doing this course. He too is interested in reading books like related to religions and all. So we're very much quite amazing. It's quite interesting to know indeed. Now let's switch on to the next visitors. Okay, well, what's your increased hobbies? The same applies, the question same applies to you as well. Can you talk something about it, please?
There are two words like aim and hobby, right? There are two words, aim and hobby. So aim is hobby means I can do anything like playing football is my hobby. Ambition it differs from person to person. Like ambition.
Oh, see. Continue, please. Sorry for inconvenience.
Actually, my hobby my hobby is to play football. I usually like football, no? That's why I play football every day. And my ambition, if I talk about ambition, I have only one ambition. That is last time also I said in your live feed that my hobby, my ambition is to make my parents happy, right? So like that, my ambition. So however, I should make my parents happy at the last. I finish pursuing my degree, you know.
Okay, I got it. So you told me that your hobbies is football, right?
Yeah.
So. Okay, which club you're interested in football?
Actually, no. Usually, I like two clubs, that is Real Madrid and Barcelona. But if when they ask more specifically, to choose one club, so I prefer I go for Real Madrid.
Okay, Real Madrid is your it's a favorite club, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask you a question related to that one. Indeed, your favorite club is Real Madrid. Okay. Can you talk something about that? Who won the FIFA Ballon d'Or in 2017? It's quite recent, right?
I have watched about that.
Can you talk something about it now?
Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo won that Ballon d'Or 2017.
Okay. Who won the FIFA Ballon d'Or in 2013?
2013 it goes to Messi. He won the Ballon d'Or in 2013.
Yeah. That means you keep up to date, right? That means I know you are a keen interest in football player. I'm really it's quite amazing. I hope one day you'll be a great footballer from Bhutan. Thank you so much for being here. And it's not alright. It's not yet over. I have so many questions I line up here. So next questions goes to a man with the earphone in him. The question is, you told me of something. May I know your hobbies, please? What's your hobby as well?
I like reading. Yeah, I read.
You write reading?
Yeah, reading as in I don't read thick novels, typing long novels. I used to read before, but these days I haven't read much. I read short pieces like news, magazines, that kind of notes.
Indeed, you have read it recently, right? Yeah. So what are some of the? Can you highlight some of the news and some of these mentioned in that newspapers and magazines?
Let me think. Yeah, the recent news I read about that. It's a Bhutanese news. The Big C, the class 10 paper, so they forgot to give the atomic weight tables. Recent news I read.
It is a Bhutan news, right? I got it. You keep up to date. Now I knew that you are a true Bhutanese scholar because you keep up to date everything that connected with Bhutan, right?
Yeah,
so much enthusiastic to know about all. Now the question. Now here comes the National Day questions, because since on 17th December of 2017, we're gonna have a grand celebrations. That is 17th December, which is it's actually a historic day, or it's almost 109 years where the monarchy has been stated. Now the question goes to you: how do you feel about that day? Would you like to share something about the National Day? How do you feel about the National Day? You're like, how do you feel about that one? In short,
National Day, you like general meaning or with respect to our Bhutanese?
Yeah, you can talk. It's not specifically Bhutanese, but I'll be more grateful if you could speak with connected to Bhutan. But it's fine.
National Day, I understand. National Day means it's a particular day in a year.
Yeah, where monarchy is specific.
Yeah, where there will be some celebration. That celebration will be based on like Independence Day and commencement of kingship and birthday of great leaders. And in our case, in Bhutanese case, our national day is because national day is based on the kingship.
Yeah, it's very true.
On that day, our monarchy system is started. So that is.
It's very true. It's very true. Thank you for answering this very wide questions. Now the question goes to a man with a white shirt over the black coat.
Okay.
That is RJ from Samsat Tenduk, who had been studied previous school. Now he's doing a mechanical engineering GSET in Anand under Gujarat district. Now the question is, you have been here for almost 2 years, right, in India?
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Like, can you just bring some contrast between the Bhutan and India?
So actually, there is we can't compare Bhutan with India. You know why? Because in terms of size and all population, we can't compare. But though as both are country, in terms of that we can compare. Both are countries, so we can compare country with country. No.
Yeah.
So according to my perception, so what I feel is that India is much hotter than Bhutan, and the population is much more. And if I talk about transport system, and it is quite it's bit what you say, cheaper in India than in Bhutan.
Okay.
But
I think I should.
Someone is asking, is it a national day or independence day? I think it's a national day.
Yeah,
Bhutan
it's
is
very
already
true.
independent.
It's a national day, I should say.
Bhutan is already
Bhutan won
independent.
independence already. Okay, it's in 1930s where these isolations, the isolation.
Bhutan is already independent.
Yeah,
So
it's
national
independent.
day.
I should say it's independent. Sorry, excuse me, a national day, I should say. Now I want to invite our guest of honor, a very highly honored guy all across the India, all across Gujarat. It is a very, very vigilant guy who had a multi-talented guy indeed, I should say. And okay, before I go, okay, can you talk something about your career? How do you feel about being an electrical engineer?
I should say, I don't know actually. I don't want to become electrical engineer
Wow,
by
is it?
ranking. Just I got it.
That means
that way.
what you mean aim besides this being electrical?
Just I want
it's
to go to
difficult,
college.
right?
This is the only thing.
It's been you haven't been already in college. So what other type? Do you have other type of college? Can you mention?
Other type of college, what you mean? Can you ask in another way?
So I mean, you are already been employed in the college, right? So I told the question like you told me that chemical, I mean electrical engineers by default, right? You don't want to be you don't want to be electrical engineer, right?
Like, I didn't choose to. I chose to be electrical. My aim was not to be electrical. I chose because there was a lot of options.
Okay, got it. So what's your aim then besides this electrical engineering?
Life is not about professional doing job, and my aim is to be good, be a good man.
Also, okay. What are some of the characteristics of good man, please?
Good man, really, it's
Some of the-
very difficult to describe.
It's a very tough question indeed. I should say, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Good man, I think you should go with our Buddhism religion. I don't know. Good man, not about Buddhism. Just I don't know.
Kind
Be
heart,
good to kind heart,
yeah.
compassion. Is what everyone wants from us.
Yeah, it's
Not
very
even
true.
what I
Actually,
want
everyone
from
always,
others.
yeah. It's very true. Your kindness never wasted, right? Your hard work, your kindness, sympathy, compassion will never goes unrewarded, right? This is very true. It's a true essence in life, indeed. I'm very grateful for your answers. Now, the question goes to that guy.
Okay, fine.
You seems to be a very today. You seems to be nervous, right? So I'll ask you a very good question.
Slowly and then.
Okay. He is not nervous.
He's just afraid to see.
Okay.
Wait. It's just I'm not comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Let
It's
me
fine,
get a
it's
seat, or you will.
Yeah, it's okay, fine.
fine. Okay. Like your name is Dhanraj, right?
Yeah.
You are from Samsi.
Yeah.
Okay. In Samsi, how many geoks are there?
Wait, I have to count them.
It's fine. Yeah, it's a very tough question indeed. You should know it.
Yeah,
Your
it's
Dongpak, your gay also know.
Not get.
I think it's 4 or 5.
Let me count. I'll
Four,
name
four,
it.
four.
I'll just name
Yeah,
it.
fine.
Tading.
So indirectly you're checking him how
Duroka.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's
I'll
general
count
line
now.
coming to
I'm
general.
counting
Yeah.
now. Pagli, Duroka, Tading, Tendruk, Sipsu, and some Hesilchi.
Yeah, it's 5, right?
More than 6, 7.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
than 6, 7. I can't say exactly.
But I will conclude that there are 6 geoks in some Zizonka.
Assumption works.
Ask no what practical they want.
So, it's more of practical interview. We're doing more of practicals here, or like a theory.
just conversations.
Yeah. In theory, there is no. It's just a conversion of one, like is like conveying a message is very important. Being in theory is more important than in practical. Without theory, there won't be any practical in it. So,
That was.
I think we should ask you one more question.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, this guy. You told me that you have studied in Tendruk, right?
Yeah.
Tendruk, 19,
11, 12.
11, 12 in Tendruk. Achha. So in 12, where have you studied?
Tendruk, I told.
Yeah, Tendruk. Okay.
9 and 10. You mean 9 and 10, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, no. Can you talk something about your career?
Means
How do you feel about your mechanical engineering as career?
Actually, as you said, no. If I go according to Bhutanese society, no.
Yeah.
What Bhutanese student after finishing class 12 they think is that architecture, urban planning, and this civils and engineering are the only good career they should
Even
hold.
mining, man.
They don't think that mechanical is engineer, right?
Yeah.
So after finishing class 12, I also once joined them, that society.
Yeah.
But thank God my faith didn't provide me opportunity to choose civil engineer and all. So after that, without any option, I had to choose mechanical because there were no other good, course that I can select. So I choose mechanical only because mechanical was a little better than other. So after coming from Bhutan to here, I was a little upset when I chose mechanical because I didn't get civil.
Wow.
Once I was fan of civil engineer, I wanted to become civil engineer, right? So when I choose mechanical, I was a little upset. So when I came to this India, Anand, right? So I was a little proud. No, when they say that mechanical is a good branch actually, and it's evergreen branch. So I think it's good.
In India,
good
the
branch.
toppers they take mechanical.
Yeah, in India, even the topper are taking mechanical. So I feel a little proud. So I want this concept to be heard by the people over Bhutan.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's very good questions and it's a tough answer too. And the answer is incomplete, I should say, because you are 2 more years to go.
Yeah.
After that only you can give a complete answer. The next question is
good.
The question goes to you. When I say you, there are many. Some of them are puzzling now.
Yeah, I can be one.
Yeah. No, you can't be.
Okay.
A white-shirted guy.
Why is that?
I always want to be a white-shirted guy because I'm a fair complexion guy. Can't you see me? Noun. The question starts with letter S.
Yes, okay.
What letter S stands for? Which film industry? I mean, which director are always connected with a letter S film?
Oh, that's easy. The late director Srimangal.
Yeah, it's very
Is
true.
it true?
Yeah, it's very true. Thank you so much. You knew about that one. It's very true. So, can you give me some of the films that has been directed by the late Sring Wangel?
Okay, let me give his last film.
Yeah.
Sangma give same.
Sangma give same. Okay. In the memory of him, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good film.
Okay, it's a very good indeed. You give film industries as well. So one time I heard from you that
Something about Jackson
one time I heard about you that you are also wanted to be also one actor, right? You told me, right? How do you feel? You want to resign from being? You want to you want to requit this electrical engineering and join film industry, or you want to continue with your career in it? Whatever career you want in future.
Okay, actually, I want to act,
Yeah.
but I don't want to drop out from my career.
Yeah.
I want to continue being engineer. If
Yeah.
I become engineer,
Yeah.
I think I should become now.
Yeah, you should.
I've already started my.
Yeah, you should by now.
Okay,
You're in
acting
already in
is-
a
You're
position.
engineer. You're
Yeah.
If I get a
engineering
chance,
college.
then I will surely act.
Yeah.
Maybe I can be a protagonist.
Yeah.
You know
No,
why?
you can be a protagonist. You are very good actor indeed.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
love your
will
acting so
supporting
much.
actors.
Everybody.
Maybe I will.
Even me,
join
even
as
me,
a
even I love.
actress. No, not actress, actor.
Oh yeah. Definitely you get actress as well. Once you get got the
Maybe
profession as
antagonist.
actor.
Maybe I want to at least show my face in the camera.
Yeah. It's camera now. Okay.
No, not
Just show
this,
your-
in the film.
Oh,
in the
okay. I got
film.
it.
Giving some actions,
Okay.
stunts.
Okay. Which is your favorite Hindi film? There are many Hindi films like Flying Jet is one of them. Kung Fu Yoga is one of them. Bahubali is one of them. Okay, who is the main character of Bahubali?
Yeah.
You can answer either of you.
Probus.
Proverbs. Okay. How do you feel about the tiger? In Flying Jet, there's one in Indian.
Oh, Tigers.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that died.
Actually, he's very good. I like his stunt and all. Like
Huh?
his stunt.
I think that he is his model. Because of he wanna join gym. I guess.
Oh, wow, that is interesting. But it is. I think you should put into practice as well because I have never been to. I have never seen you been to gym even once. So I
So
think
that's
Ah,
why
you wanna do
I
now.
want to do. I
Now
am
he's
planning
planning
to.
you are
do.
planning to, but you already planned. It's ever since almost
No,
2
no,
years you have
I'm
planned.
joining from next month.
Okay. Next month. Okay, I will see. I will keep up to date. Indeed.
Okay, sure.
The question is like we have almost come to the conclusion indeed. But before that, before winding up this program, let me ask some tough questions to this tough youth because they are the future building blocks of our nations. They are the one who should preserve our gross national happiness indeed. The true philosophy of our country depends upon solely depends on these guys, including me as well. Because I'm also one of the future builders of our country, right? So like
You are the president, bro.
so it's truly mentioned that the gross national happiness is more important than gross domestic product, right? It's like a vision of Ford to Gelpo. How can you support that gross national happiness is more important gross domestic product?
Okay,
Can
let
you
me say.
yeah.
GNH does not mean about the happiness. It is
Yeah,
got a lot of pillars. Pillars have gross domestic what is it? GDP.
Yeah, gross domestic
Actually,
product.
GNH has got the pillar, and the pillar is GDP. Maybe one of the pillars should be. So it is somehow the bigger way to say about the.
Okay, that means gross
It's
domestic
important.
products
Everything
already
covers.
covered in the gross national happiness.
Yeah.
So gross national happiness. So without like one time like in Nepal, it happened 2014 or 15, I guess. It's 15, right? Where I could hit Nepal in 2015, right? It's a major
Maybe,
happening.
maybe.
Yeah. In that, there's a gross national sadness appeared over there in the gross national sadness. So like there isn't any gross national happiness in there over there. No? So like I have one doubt in my mind that is like, gross is it necessary that each and every individual must be happy being born in a gross national happiness? I could see that in some like foreign countries, though they've not been in place in gross national happiness country, Danish country, still then they are more happier than some of our country's people in it. So how do you support that one? You can answer either of you.
They are happy in their own way. They are having enough to wear. They are having enough to eat.
Yeah.
They have enough wealth.
Yeah.
They have everything they want. So they are happy, I guess.
Okay.
So Bhutanese, we are also happy. We have enough to eat. We have enough to wear. We have anything we want. But that is our principle. Like we are guided by that. See, suppose I have enough to eat, enough to wear. I'm happy. But we have that principles implemented by our government. We need to be happy. So that principle make us to think GNS is making us happy.
Okay.
Maybe that could be.
Hold on for a while. I want to give some time to this audience as well. So, like, I have got so many questions from the audience as well. So, I in turn will forward these questions to you guys. Now, the questions is talk something about upcoming elections of Bhutan. Okay, it's a very good question, isn't it? So I don't want to interfere because
Is
election.
it good to talk here?
By
It's-
age we are eligible to talk.
Yeah,
we can
Nice,
vote.
okay, nice. But it should not go beyond.
Yeah, it's
So we don't know about
yeah.
So
the
hopefully the audience
elections
will
past.
understand.
But yeah, we are here. No, how can we talk about election?
Hey,
About
it's
that
okay if
election?
we talk. It's okay. We'll share our view and we'll share our view, but it should not go beyond.
Yeah, that's fine. We are
I think we will not talk about
already
the
parties
parties.
years in
Yeah.
our right? So
Yeah,
we
it's
are
okay, it's
we're eligible for the
But
election.
if
isn't it?
someone downloaded and put it,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. No offense, not expressed.
It's not illegal indeed. It's very, very legal, I should say indeed, because we are 18 years and above which is quite
But listen,
eligible for the
let's
upcoming
not
elections.
talk any
About
bullshit.
parties.
Let's
Yeah,
not
but
talk
election.
anything beyond the limit.
Okay, I will ask some questions related to election. Is it fine?
EVM or
Yeah,
just
it's
just
okay.
our
But
traditional way.
We are not
ordinary
confident.
way of,
Election means we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
still
yeah,
coming
yeah. We are
up.
still young.
We
indeed.
don't know
we have
much
a long
about
way to go, right?
elections.
It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now the problems and results. Still, then I want to ask you some questions related to elections now.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Like, what's the full form of DPT?
DPT.
Yeah.
Proof in Sukpa.
What do Princess of understands to me? Honestly, what it means to you actually?
Finsum is a zonka. Actually, I'm very poor in zonka.
Yeah.
I have to think.
Yeah.
Finsum.
Karma, would you like to
happiness, na? Do
Finsum is finsum.
Finsum.
Yeah.
I'm very poor. Hopefully, the audience will understand. I'm very poor in
Because
zonka.
we have been away from Bhutan and we have
Yeah.
Zonga is now becoming sir.
Druk is we.
Bhutan.
Everybody knows Druk.
Yeah.
Finsum Chokpa is part.
Chokpa is
Yeah,
part.
group.
Yeah.
And Finsum.
Finsum is-
Vinsum means like it's a wealth, no? Everything is happiness,
Thanks,
everything is
bro. It's
together.
a-
I know it, but I'm just trying to
Yeah.
remember correct what this.
But don't understand.
Yeah, actually it's that one. So, how many parties have been like registered during the 2013 election?
I think four.
13?
5.
parties.
No, four.
I want
four.
the actual.
Four or five, I guess.
I want
Four,
the actual.
four, I think four.
Can you name more?
these things
Name?
sucks, man.
Can you name them?
And
Can you
I
able
don't
to?
know the name, but I
Wait,
know the
let me
numbers
try.
of parties.
Took months of power.
There are two.
Mm.
There is DPT and
Yeah.
PDP.
PDP,
Chirwam,
and some
Chirwam,
Chirwam,
Yamrup.
Yamrup, Chokpa, some Lili Mansu. I think 4 or 5.
4 maybe.
Yeah.
There is only four. I know the number of parties, 4,
You
but I don't know the
No,
name.
yeah, there
It's
should be
four
6. There should be 6. Dutinam party.
But
Dunyamnu
question
Chokpa.
is, I think talk about the upcoming elections.
No. I don't want to talk about upcoming election. It's the audience who should talk about that. We are just we are away from the country, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have any rights to talk about it. But still, it's the election question. Now the election question has been completed. Now the next chapter opens here. Okay. Now still the questions intact.
Let me search. No one is asking anything.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
see the latest one.
Okay.
Dog app. Oh, this is the latest.
That's fine. Shall we have something? I want to do something. Why is something illegal?
Oh, tell something about Jackson Duga. Someone is
Zonka
asking.
Tana me why? Why Zonka?
What it's fine. Concern you, yeah. Oh, yeah, we are very much concerned, especially this white-shirted guy and this guy. They're very much concerned about
Used to talk a lot
that.
about the youth in Bhutan, the problems, the future of Bhutan.
Yeah, indeed.
Because we are all together going to build the Bhutan.
Okay, can I have your Karma? Can I have your phone for a while? Play some music over here. The audience might feel very bored, I guess now. Play some music over there. Simultaneously, I will ask some questions. Some. Okay. Keep tuned, huh? We are not yet completed. I will take some more minutes from you. Yeah.
This is just background
Yeah,
music.
there's
There's no song, vocals.
Yeah.
Maybe track.
Yeah, it's a correct. This is simply take. If you could know, you can just sing, okay? I am placing very near to you. Oh, how is audible? It should be audible indeed. Because I'm audible. I'm hearing what is it.
You don't give out others.
Yeah, I don't care what others because.
Because we are concerned youth.
Yeah, we are
Oh,
concerned.
don't do it.
Okay, it's welcome. Who loves singing?
I think
Maybe
you're
yourself.
best
No. I'm not into good in singing.
person. Listen, I love singing. I like singing.
Yeah.
I love song very much, but I don't know how to sing.
Oh, well, there's one of the major problems that most of the youth across the world has been suffering. Still, then, like, for example, some of good singers like a very one young singer, no, what's his name? Justin Bieber. Indeed, he's a very rough singer, I should say. I don't like him actually. He's one of a horrible American singer, I should say. Still, he's a good singer. They consider, right? They consider. He's a very talented guy. They're very talented guy, but I know you guys will love that guy because
Yeah, I love him. I listen to him.
I like your singer. Those who sings.
So maybe let me ask you one question.
Okay.
How do you feel the youth of today must know the Junda, Veda, how to go about this, how to give a music, our traditional music, how we have to keep it secure.
In
practice
short,
it.
how do you preserve our culture?
Yeah.
Traditional culture.
Yeah, it's a very
Because I
good
should
question.
say about music because I know you are interested in music.
Actually, it's a very good question, and the question seems very tough indeed, because I'm not at that stage of answering the question. Still, I will level best to answer best out of my way. Like when it comes to me, like a youth, today's youth, they're less concerned about customs, traditions, and cultures and all. Indeed, I haven't seen indeed who if they're very much concerned about the country, they should wear the national dresses of the country during occasions, and I haven't seen like a few out of thousands are doing that one. And moreover, who are there to sing Jungdra and Bedra of our country? None. More than that, they're interested in singing Western songs, English. So, and whom do you think is promoting Zonga? I haven't seen speaking nowadays like studying with me as well. I'm speaking English, right? See, I'm not speaking Zonga, so that means I'm clearly mentioned I'm not a promoter of a country, like a cultural promoter, I should say, because sometimes situation demands to do. So in that case, it's acceptable. Most of the cases in our country, I think the youth should learn more about the present scenario, and they should learn lesson. And I think very soon in our country, like youth parliament is also there, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this
I
issue
know
should
that.
be brought up to there, and they should talk to deliberate it very thoroughly. And I'm sure that there should be a committee formed where like a committee in the sense like a committee of cultural committee, where they should brought up all the issues and all these loopholes will be eliminated from there. So I'm very much concerned in it.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, can I have another question?
Yeah. You can ask many questions as possible.
Okay, because the national day is coming and we have planned, because we are away from Bhutan and we haven't worn our national
Yeah.
day for so long, and we are planning to wear on that national day because we have planned.
Yeah.
So how do you feel wearing it?
So-
Difference?
No, it's a very, very good idea, bro. Because I'm seriously speaking. Being away from the Bhutan, our government don't expect us to wear the national dress of our country.
Yeah.
It's something very, very unique, bro. But still then, we are the preservers of our country's cultures. We are the concerned youth of today's world. Especially, a very one, indeed, it's very tough indeed, because I mean when I say tough, I mean it's not it's very difficult to manage the dresses out here. So I think that wearing national dress, being away from the country, is something very special, very special. That means that is something concerned for his future, I should say.
Yeah, wearing a national dress on that day will be very special for us because we haven't worn for so long.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
Great thing we are going to do.
Yeah. So Imiko, thanks for joining this show. I love you the show. Indeed, this is a SSBS channel show. The SSBS
2 plus 2 equal to 5 Scott.
Yeah, this is 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 score.
Scott.
Yeah.
Led by Mr. Ox.
Yeah. Now indeed is SSBS channel. SSP stands for Skidas Broadcasting Services Channel Show. Yeah. It's a very important show, isn't it? Mostly I'm coming live video show out here. I'm broadcasting every time live video
Can
show.
you tell
Yeah. Okay.
when is the Zongo session will be the next?
Okay, so it's up to the audience. If the audience are not up to the number of our requirements, I might shut up out here. Because it's already late night. So my Zonga session might be the next year, I guess. On the don't worry, this SSPS channel will be live broadcast. Live broadcast what is going on 17 December. That will be taking place on Parol Institute under Gujarat district. We have a camera in it that is usually handled by Mr. Endut, one of the Vigilance scholarship students, who is very sad to know he's not with us today. Still then, the responsibility is solely handled by that guy. Still then, my channel will be giving a live broadcast show on the 17th December as per the
Okay, let me ask you now. How many students will be there in Paru University celebrating the National Day?
Actually, the number of students that during the National Day celebration, we expecting at least 40 number of students. But it's an amazing number indeed, because all over Gujarat there are 40 students, including all the semesters. So I'm hoping that all of them will be turned up for the National Day celebrations, and it's mandatory for in this we made it very mandatory for each and every one of them attend. If not, the penalty should be faced on them, because it's not easy for because it's mandatory. We have to show our patriotism to our skin group. That's button, so it's mandatory, and that's so I'm expecting and I'm hoping that they might turn up for 4 of us and 5 of us. We're going tomorrow. We're leaving to Parol tomorrow for the celebrations, because we have some cultural programs as well. So for that we are going 2 days earlier to the program, so that there won't be any problems during the functioning on the particular day, indeed. So anything to ask except this, beyond this?
So actually the programs will be at Parul, and what do you have planned till now?
Okay, like a plan, we have planned many actually. I think I should read to some of them.
Let me see. Okay.
No, you can't read it. These things, it's very tough for you.
Okay, you have all written in Zonga, right? That means you are already promoting.
Yeah. I'm already promoting. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Zonga.
So first we have a welcome dance with these young youth stars, and followed by
solo, right?
No. It's for welcome speech. After welcome speech, then we have few cultural items. Then it's lunch break. After that, we have few more programs. There's narrate some history of kingdoms. Then it will be done by one of the students' representatives, and followed by that, there will be a portrait of His Majesty's kings, which will be inscribed by Kinestry. We will showcase this guy on the 17th December. He's not with us today. I know you guys are very, very eager to know him. He's a very good calligrapher.
Okay, let me ask you.
Okay. Then after that, the word of thanks by one of our members, and it's done.
Usually in National Day celebrations, any celebration.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks so much, Finsodoji. Yeah, it's national anthem. Actually, I forgot to put on this list. Indeed, I thought of that one. Yeah, it's national anthem should be first. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Okay, in Bhutan we used to have chief guests on the day. So who will be our chief guest?
Chief guest. Chief guest indeed. There. If I'm not mistaken, I just got information from one of the informant from Parul. He told me that since it's that auspicious days falls on Sunday, that's odd days, so we are expecting the least number of visitors from the faculty side, because they have to spend their weekends on families and all. Still then, they told me that 4 or 5 they are expecting to be present on that particular day of the faculty members, which is quite a good number indeed. We don't expect being in Indian as a visitor. Still then, it's a very good sign indeed. They are at least joining as a part of our show, so we are happy to be part of them indeed. Okay, anything else?
No, I think it's good night.
Okay, before I wind up this show, let you inform that on 17th December, it's very auspicious day, which will be indeed each and every one of you might be knowing it's the National Day celebrations, the 109 National Day celebrations, which will be held in our country still then, but nevertheless in India as well. Our group of students will be taking place over there in Parul Institute. So I will be on live video show. We will keep up to date what we have done in Parul Institute. We will be giving a live broadcast show. So nevertheless, we will catch up on that day. And still then, good night. Have a nice day. And thank you for joining this live video show. This is SSPS channel. I'm saying you time and again. SSPS channel should keep up to date. Keep interactive. We'll we'll keep all the information updated. Thank you for your time. And I know you are very much cooperated. Thank you for your cooperations and for your suggestions. And how can I forget your good comments and like your time, efforts, and your energy been devoted in listening all to these messages and all. So hope these messages might bring some positive impacts on your career as well. So with this, I think
Team from the SBS.
Yeah, we are a group of teams from the SSPS channel. So wishing you good night and catch up all of you on 17th December. Our program starts from 9:30 a.m. on 17th December.
Can you talk about
Yeah.
corporations of Temple Hospital?
Wait.
That is not our problem.
No.
Let us be clear before we,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we don't have SBSB page.
Yeah, this
So
one.
where we can catch up is his account. His
Yeah.
coordinator maybe Namgyongchu. From his account you we can live.
Actually I want to throw one questions before wind up, because like some audience might be raising some inappropriate questions. Inappropriate in the sense like most of them might not be knowing about my channel because it's very new to you indeed, and I'm sure that it's mistake of it's my fault being like made unaware of you guys. So nevertheless, you'll become very aware after I've been broadcasted once on live video show on 17th December. I will catch up on you on that particular day. So thank you for joining this live video show. Good night to all of you. Thank you for your effort, energy, and time. I'm very much grateful to each and every one of you, and hope from our friends you might have said something on it.
Guys, stay
Thanks
cool.
for joining us.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, bye. Good night,
Good last
guys.
people, the 5 Scott.
Okay, thank you.